Andover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Chicago Bears. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at the 20.
Here we go. Look at it. Mike 58 right there. Here we go, G. Here I come.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the carry, Thompson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He's got it complete to Thompson. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Rolling to his right. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and inches, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Blue. Hey, what's the ball? 52. 52.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
We got to step it up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. When they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean, they want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Ready?
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Newton. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Here we go.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Great. 0-0.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds McLaurin. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here we go.
On 2nd down now. It's Thompson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve 6.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. across the 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On second and goal, Newton, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing here, Trubisky. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about a 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
They'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On second down, it's Thompson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Newton. This goes to Barber, the running back. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the 50, Newton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4. A final shot before the break. Newton. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. On second down now, it's Thompson. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Tighten up, tighten ball. Hands up. Hey, Alpha.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And that one results in 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On the ground, it's Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, here's Love. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the air now with Newton. Open man here, Sims complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Newton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Check. Protein spill. Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, echo.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 56. Mike, 56 right there. Let's make these, hey, orbit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. On 1st down, it's Love, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Newton. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Newton. The Latimer's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
20.
Newton's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They'll try and run it up the middle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Redskins, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, I'm in the wrist, I know the whip, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't. You know the tip from the bottom and now we was lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us, huh? I make a lot of money, huh? When it's not saving, you liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist. Watch out for that. I never switch, you never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
STRO. Yeah. I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you want?